Section 5. Diverse legal expertise. General practitioners and specialist Fachanwälte. Within the German legal profession, lawyers can operate as general practitioners or they can choose to become certified specialists, known as Fachanwälte. General practitioners handle a wide array of legal matters, often serving as the first point of contact for individuals and small businesses with diverse legal needs. They might deal with contract disputes, minor criminal cases, family law issues, or traffic violations. Their broad knowledge allows them to provide comprehensive initial advice and representation in many common legal situations. This versatility is particularly valuable in smaller towns or rural areas where access to a wide range of specialists might be limited. However, for more complex or specific legal issues, clients often seek a Fachanwalt. The title Fachanwalt für specific area of law, for example, Fachanwalt für Arbeitsrecht, specialist in labor law, is a protected designation. It signifies that the lawyer has demonstrated extensive theoretical knowledge and substantial practical experience in a particular field of law. To obtain this title, a Rechtsanwalt must complete specialized theoretical courses, pass an examination in that specialization, and prove a certain number of handled cases within that area. They are also obliged to undertake continuous professional development in their field of specialization to maintain their title. There are numerous recognized specializations for Fachanwälte, covering areas such as administrative law, banking and capital markets law, construction and architectural law, criminal law, family law, inheritance law, insolvency law, insurance law, intellectual property law, IT law, labor law, medical law, migration law, rental and residential property law, social law, tax law, traffic law, and transport and forwarding law. This extensive list reflects the complexity of modern legal practice. Choosing a Fachanwalt can be highly beneficial for clients, as these lawyers possess a deeper understanding of the nuances and recent developments within their specific field, potentially leading to more effective and tailored legal solutions. The distinction between generalists and specialists allows clients to make informed choices about their legal representation. While a general practitioner can be an excellent resource for many everyday legal problems, a Fachanwalt offers a higher degree of expertise for intricate or niche issues. The rigorous requirements for becoming and remaining a Fachanwalt ensure that this title is a reliable indicator of specialized competence. This system helps to maintain a high quality of legal service across various domains, catering to the diverse legal needs of the German populace and business community, ensuring that clients can find appropriately skilled counsel for their particular circumstances. Section 6. Securing legal representation, effective strategies for finding the right lawyer. Finding a suitable lawyer in Germany can seem daunting, but several resources are available to assist individuals and businesses in their search. One primary official resource is the directory provided by the German Federal Bar Association, BRAK. Their online bundesweites amtliches Anwaltsverzeichnis, nationwide official lawyer directory, allows users to search for Rechtsanwälte throughout Germany. Searches can be filtered by location, areas of law, specializations, Fachanwalt, and foreign language skills. This comprehensive database includes all admitted lawyers, ensuring that users are connecting with properly qualified and registered professionals, offering a reliable starting point for anyone needing legal assistance. Beyond the official BRAK directory, numerous commercial online legal portals and directories exist, such as anwalt.de. These platforms often provide more detailed profiles of lawyers and law firms, including client reviews, published articles, and specific information about their services. Many of these websites offer advanced search functions, allowing users to find lawyers based on very specific criteria. Some portals also feature legal advice forums or Quanda sections where individuals can post general legal questions, though this should not replace a formal consultation for specific personal matters. These commercial sites can be very helpful in comparing different lawyers and getting a better sense of their expertise and approach. Personal recommendations remain a valuable method for finding a lawyer. Friends, family members, or business colleagues who have had positive experiences with a particular Rechtsanwalt can provide trustworthy referrals. Similarly, other professionals, such as accountants or notaries, may be able to recommend lawyers with whom they have worked effectively. When seeking recommendations, it is important to consider whether the recommender's legal issue was similar to your own, as a lawyer who excelled in one area might not be the best fit for another. However, a good personal referral can often lead to a lawyer who is not only competent but also a good personal match. When selecting a lawyer, it is crucial to consider not only their qualifications and specialization, but also factors such as their communication style, availability, and the transparency of their fees. Many lawyers offer an initial consultation, which can be an opportunity to discuss your case, assess their suitability, and understand the potential costs involved. It is advisable to prepare for this meeting by gathering all relevant documents and formulating clear questions. Ultimately, the goal is to find a lawyer in whom you have confidence and with whom you can establish a productive working relationship to address your legal needs effectively and efficiently. Section 7. Essential considerations before engagement. Understanding fees and initial consultations. Before formally engaging a Rechtsanwalt in Germany, it is crucial to understand the regulations governing lawyers' fees and other important considerations. Lawyers' fees are primarily regulated by the Rechtsanwaltsvergütungsgesetz, RVG, the Lawyers' Remuneration Act. This act provides a statutory scale of fees for most legal services, particularly for court representation and out-of-court activities where no separate fee agreement is made. The statutory fees are often calculated based on the value of the matter, Gegenstandswert or Streitwert, in civil and administrative cases. For criminal and social law matters, framework fees, Rahmengebühren, often apply, allowing the lawyer some discretion within a set range. Alternatively, a lawyer and client can enter into a written fee agreement, Vergütungsvereinbarung. This is common for ongoing advice or for complex cases where the statutory fees might not adequately reflect the work involved. Fee agreements can stipulate hourly rates or a fixed fee for specific services. It is important that any such agreement is clear, in writing and understood by both parties before work commences. For out-of-court advisory services, lawyers are generally encouraged to work towards a fee agreement. If no agreement is made for advice, the fees for consumers are capped by law for an initial consultation. Many lawyers offer an initial consultation, Erstberatung, to discuss a potential case. There can be a fee for this initial meeting. For consumers, the law, RVG, caps the fee for an initial oral or written piece of advice at a maximum of €190 plus VAT, unless a different fee agreement is made. Some lawyers may offer a free or reduced fee initial consultation, so it is always wise to clarify the cost of this first meeting beforehand. This initial consultation provides an opportunity for the client to explain their situation, for the lawyer to give a preliminary assessment, and for both parties to decide if they wish to proceed with a formal engagement. A significant aspect of German civil litigation is the loser pays principle. This means that the unsuccessful party in a civil lawsuit is generally required to pay their own legal costs, as well as the court costs, and the reasonable legal fees of the winning party. This rule can have a substantial impact on the decision to pursue litigation and should be carefully considered. Legal expense insurance, Rechtsschutzversicherung, is quite common in Germany and can cover these costs in many situations. It is advisable to discuss the potential cost implications, including the risk of covering the opponent's fees, with your lawyer before initiating or defending a civil claim. Section 8. Pathways for Global Talent. Opportunities for international students and foreign lawyers. Germany's highly regarded legal education system also attracts international students. Those wishing to become fully qualified lawyers, Volljuristen, in Germany generally need to follow the same rigorous path as German nationals. This typically involves completing a German law degree at a university, which includes passing the first state examination. For international students who have already completed a law degree abroad, there might be possibilities for partial recognition of their foreign studies, potentially shortening the duration of the German law degree. However, they will still be required to pass both the first and second state examinations and complete the 2-year Referendariat. A high level of German language proficiency is absolutely essential. The entire legal education, including lectures, textbooks, examinations, and the practical work during the Referendariat, is conducted in German. Aspiring lawyers from abroad will typically need to demonstrate German language skills at a C1 or C2 level of the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR, to be admitted to university and to succeed in their studies and exams. The legal terminology is precise and complex, demanding an excellent command of the language. Therefore, intensive language preparation is a critical first step for any international student aiming for a German legal career. For lawyers already qualified in another country, there are different pathways to practicing law in Germany. Lawyers qualified in an EU member state, an EEA country, or Switzerland can apply to practice in Germany under their home country professional title after registering with the local bar association. After 3 years of effective and regular activity in German law, they may apply for admission as a German Rechtsanwalt through an integration process, which usually involves an interview to assess their practical knowledge of German law, known as the Eignungsgespräch. Alternatively, EU lawyers can seek immediate admission as a German Rechtsanwalt by passing an aptitude test, Eignungsprüfung, which assesses their knowledge of specific German legal areas. Lawyers qualified in non-EU/EEA countries face a more challenging route. Generally, they are required to go through the full German legal education and examination process. That is, pass both state examinations to become a Rechtsanwalt. However, they might be able to work in Germany in limited capacities, for example, as foreign legal consultants advising on the law of their home jurisdiction or international law, often within international law firms or large corporations. Again, strong German language skills are usually indispensable for effective practice and integration into the German legal market, even when advising on foreign law, due to interactions with German colleagues and clients. Section 9. Career horizons and remuneration prospects within the German legal profession. Salary expectations for legal professionals in Germany vary significantly based on the stage of their career, qualifications, location, type of employer, and area of specialization. During the Referendariat, trainees receive a maintenance allowance, Unterhaltsbeihilfe, from the state, which is relatively modest, typically ranging from around 1,300 to 1,700 euros per month, depending on the federal state. This allowance is intended to cover basic living expenses during the 2-year practical training period. Some law firms may offer supplementary payments to Referendare working in their elective station, particularly larger commercial firms seeking to attract top talent. Upon becoming a fully qualified Rechtsanwalt, Volljurist, starting salaries can differ widely. Lawyers beginning their careers in small law firms or in less economically vibrant regions might earn between 40,000 and 60,000 euros annually. In contrast, those joining large international commercial law firms in major cities like Frankfurt, Munich, or Hamburg can expect significantly higher starting salaries, often ranging from 100,000 to over 140,000 euros per year, particularly if they have excellent exam results and specialized skills. In-house counsel positions in companies also offer a broad salary spectrum, influenced by the size and sector of the company. As lawyers gain experience and develop specializations, such as becoming a Fachanwalt, their earning potential generally increases. Partners in successful law firms can achieve very high incomes. Remuneration in the public sector for roles like judges or public prosecutors is based on statutory pay scales, Besoldungsordnungen, and is generally lower than top-tier private practice salaries, but offers excellent job security and benefits. It is important to note that high salaries in large commercial firms often come with demanding working hours and high-pressure environments, a factor many consider when making career choices. Beyond practicing as a Rechtsanwalt, the Volljurist qualification opens doors to a wide array of other esteemed careers. These include roles as judges, public prosecutors, notaries, though this requires further specific training and examinations, and senior positions in public administration at federal, state, or municipal levels. Many fully qualified lawyers also find opportunities in academia, business consultancy, compliance departments of corporations, and international organizations. For those who pass the first state exam, but not the second, career paths are more limited in traditional legal roles, but can include positions in companies, associations, or public administration that require legal knowledge but not full qualification as a lawyer, sometimes referred to as syndicus jurist, though this term can also apply to Volljuristen working in-house before specific reforms. The German legal education system, despite its rigor, provides a solid foundation for diverse and rewarding career trajectories. Welcome to the final part of our journey, your roadmap to a legal career in Germany. First, define your legal path. Ask yourself, do you want to become a fully qualified lawyer in Germany, or are you aiming to work in international or comparative law, or perhaps in compliance without becoming a full Rechtsanwalt? Choose your route before you begin, as this decision will impact the time and effort you'll need to invest. Next, meet the academic and language requirements. Improve your German to a C1 level, as this is mandatory for legal studies and exams. If needed, enroll in a German language program, such as those offered by Goethe Institute or for Teste DAF preparation. Apply for university admission using UniAssist to evaluate your credentials. Target top law faculties like those in Heidelberg, Munich, or Berlin. Start preparing your language certificate, transcripts, and visa documents now. Plan your legal education meticulously. Prepare for a 5-year law degree followed by a 2-year legal clerkship known as the Referendariat. Consider universities that offer robust support for international students in law. Look into DAAD scholarships or similar funding opportunities for international students. Make a checklist of application deadlines, required documents, and financing options. Build your network and legal profile early. Join legal student organizations and attend university career fairs. Participate in internships or summer schools at law firms or legal NGOs. Start learning about German legal culture and case law. Connect with international students on LinkedIn or legal study forums. Secure your future job by targeting international law firms or in-house legal teams. Look for roles such as legal associate, compliance analyst, or legal researcher. Consider gaining experience in related fields like business or finance if you don't pursue full legal qualification. Tailor your CV in both German and English, and start reaching out to firms during your studies. Remember, persistence, German fluency, and legal excellence are your gateways to practicing law in Germany. Would you like help with creating a university shortlist, a personalized plan based on your background, or CV resume preparation tips? Like and subscribe for more insights and guidance on your legal journey in Germany.